Today we are going to be talking about wellness and how we can establish and build cultures of wellness in the workplace. I'm going to give you just a moment to think about what it means to be well. What does wellness look and feel like to you? Now, for some, it might be eating healthy foods, whereas for others, it might be having the energy and discipline to exercise every day. Being free from illness, being able to play catch with your kids, or simply just feeling good might also be common definitions of wellness. I want you to know that there is no right or wrong answer, and it's likely that your definition will change as your life changes. When people think of wellness, many times they think only in the physical realm, as cited by my examples above. At Employee and Family Resources, we focus on multiple dimensions of well-being. To improve balance of mind, body, and spirit, the physical, social, emotional, intellectual, spiritual, occupational, financial, and environmental aspects of one's life should be nurtured and cared for. At EFR, we believe that wellness is not an event, but rather a process. It is a process of making choices that lead to optimal well-being in all areas of your life. When wellness becomes a priority, it can lead to a feeling of health, fulfillment, and overall satisfaction. So why is wellness important in your workplace or organization? First, wellness can enhance work-life balance for your employees. With the advancement of technology, we stay connected to work beyond the typical 9-to-5 workday. A study showed that in 2014, workers only took half of their eligible time off. Skimping on vacation can lead to increased risk of heart disease and increase the likelihood that your employees are dealing with stress. In general, only 25% of Americans use all of their vacation days and 61% work while on vacation. The best way to enjoy your job is to have a break from it each day. When we set expectations that we are always to be plugged in, we can never be fully present with what's happening in our personal lives. Yes, it can be difficult to draw a line between work and home, but simply encouraging people to disconnect in the evenings or weekends can make a big difference in attitude and approach when it comes to responsibilities at work. Wellness can also increase productivity in your organization. When employees are struggling to find balance in any dimension of wellness, it can be difficult for them to stay focused and on task. If someone is experiencing stress at home and they don't feel like they have a way to address their stressors at home or in the workplace, they will be distracted and less productive. Likewise, when people think they must work constantly without a break to get everything done, they're actually setting themselves up for being far less productive than they could be had they stepped away for as little as 15 minutes twice a day. We need wellness incorporated into the workday to improve attitude and ultimately outcomes. An easy way to track the health and well-being of your workforce is to monitor absenteeism rates. An employee who is well both physically and mentally will miss less work than someone whose wellness wheel is out of balance. Employees engaged in their own personal well-being will establish healthy habits in the home, which other family members will likely adopt. Encouraging employees to utilize the EAP services and participate in wellness programs, no matter how small or grand, is a place to start. Ultimately, what we want is a healthier workforce. When we think of a healthy workforce, we must think of health from hire to retire. There are several reasons we want our employees to be healthy while they work for us, but we also want them to feel like they are entering retirement healthy, wealthy, and wise. While the dollars we spend through healthcare claims can be a big motivator to implement a wellness program, and reducing claims is one motivator, ultimately, we should be motivated by the fact we want our employees living life to their fullest potential, and that requires being of sound mind and body. So how can you start a wellness program or a culture of wellness in your workplace? The first way to help understand what's happening in your workplace is to tune into the climate and culture, and this can be done with a culture assessment. What are your observations? What are the conversations in the break room or at the meetings? Even something as straightforward as looking at absenteeism rates or vacation utilization is a great way to assess culture. When you pay attention to what is being said, and more importantly, what isn't being said, can reveal a lot and lead you down a path of identifying the best types of wellness programs your workplace needs. Another approach is to develop a wellness committee. Establishing a wellness committee is a great place to get started when creating a well workplace. Whether your wellness program is barely off the ground or fully staffed and seeing high levels of engagement, it is important to have a variety of individuals at the table when it comes to how you can take workplace wellness to the next level. Whether you're forming a new wellness committee or revamping an existing one, strive to include people who are currently engaged in a healthy lifestyle, currently engaged in wellness in your workplace, and those who don't have wellness on their radar. Sometimes we gain the most from the non-participators because we are able to learn what types of barriers are holding them back from embracing a healthy lifestyle or the workplace wellness programs offered. Implementing wellness policies is another effective way to embrace and promote wellness. Policies your organization puts in place will encourage and motivate employees to lead healthier lives. Wellness policies that we are all familiar with range from buckling up in company vehicles to no smoking in the workplace. Have you ever considered a policy where no one eats lunch at their desk? Or at least they must leave their desk for a certain amount of time each day? What about a policy where no one is expected to check email before or after a certain hour? Those are the types of forward-thinking wellness policies that can begin to create sustainable change at all levels of the organization. These policies also let your employees know that you care about their well-being. In addition to policies, wellness programs are events that can further engage individuals in leading healthier lifestyles. A component Employee and Family Resources can help you with is wellness programming for your workplace. We offer a variety of services ranging from monthly motivators to quarterly campaigns to on-site and telephonic health coaching to lunch and learn seminars where your employees can collect information to help them along the path to wellness. Usually what happens when you implement programs is that you tie them to an incentive, but wellness incentives can be tricky. A way to assess culture is by determining if your employees want to participate in wellness programming or if they feel like they need to participate. It is important to identify ways to get employees to the point where they want to participate. They look forward to participating instead of feeling like they have to or else. This is where incentivizing can get complicated. Sometimes our intent with large incentives is that they will be really motivating. That can be true, but it can also backfire when the incentive is so great employees feel like they have no choice to participate or else. Focusing on intrinsic, immediate rewards is a surefire way to establish a sustainable culture of wellness in your workplace. When your employees begin recognizing and experiencing long-term benefits to their health and well-being, that is when you know what you are doing is working. An example of an intrinsic, immediate reward is the amount of energy one might feel after leaving their desk to walk over the lunch hour. Or perhaps it's knowing that when they are on vacation, they aren't expected to be checking email and therefore can finally feel like they are disconnected for a few days. So how can employee and family resources help? Our wellness benefit goes hand in hand with our employee assistance program, which is the core of our workplace service offerings. Many times, reasons for increased insurance claims, increased absenteeism, and reduced productivity in the workplace are directly correlated with health issues that can be modified or entirely eliminated through behavior change. At EFR, we focus on behavior change strategies that allow individuals to understand the root of any health issue. A way we are able to do this is through our Better Living portal. This is a secured website where your employees can go to access and collect information pertaining to personal well-being. Through our portal, an individual can identify areas of risk such as alcohol, tobacco, and other drug use, sleep and eating disorders, gambling and sex addictions, intimate partner violence, post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, depression, bipolar, panic syndrome, and work impact measures. It is through these modules that we find our EAP utilization increase and where your employees begin to address some underlying issues that are affecting their overall well-being. If an individual wants further information or to talk to someone about their wellness concerns, we have telephonic health coaches who are able to address a variety of health-related issues. In many cases, our health coaches find that some of the wellness needs can be addressed and resolved through 3 or 4 sessions, but there might be underlying issues that need to be addressed by a mental health professional, in which case the individual is referred on to utilize his or her EAP benefit. Let employee and family resources be the solution to your wellness programming needs. We can deliver a comprehensive and single-source solution for employee well-being in the workplace and help you create a culture of wellness in your workplace. For more information about how EFR can help you deliver your wellness program, visit our website or give us a call. It's never too late to get started on wellness initiatives in your workplace.